We will undoubtedly regret this. There is no regret. There is no regret.
Hello, Abraham. I have a question about, I understand that everybody who's ever been here is focused in with us on everything. And I've talked to you before about the example of when I'm on stage performing comedy, there are things that I say that I am not aware that I consciously thought of. And I'll think, wow, that was really funny. Where did that come from? And I know I can feel the presence of all those other people. So I've been thinking about specifically people like Marilyn Monroe, Elvis Presley, Michael Jackson, really famous people who were here and really wanted to contribute in their own unique way and wanted to be taken seriously and really wanted to experience the fullness of their creativity. But really, it wasn't accomplished totally until they were gone back into non-physical. It's interesting to me that Marilyn's career has lasted 60 years past her death. Elvis's career, Michael Jackson's will do the same. So my question is, when they withdrew physical focus, did they allow what was truly in their vortex to happen?
Well, that's a very good way of looking at it. In other words, were they still resisting to some degree by their attention or discomfort with what was going on around them? And when they released that resistance, did the intentions that they had set forth before take flight? Yes.
Isn't that cool?
Very cool. But there's another part of it that we want to talk about here that is, from our point of view, even more exhilarating. And that is, you have to understand that what they were wanting as they were standing in their physical body and what they want as they are now reemerged in the non-physical differs in the sense that it is pure upliftment for masses that they are seeking, and attention to self is not part of the picture.
Right.
But interest in the subject is. And we would like to help all of you to understand that non-physical interest then of those unique individuals that you spoke of and every other unique individual who reemerges into non-physical is not then limited only to what they got started. Ooh. Because part of their co-creative experience was involvement with a lot of others. In other words, they are still very much interested in their children, if they have children, in their friends, in their projects, in their industry, in their art, in the things that were interesting them. And the thing that is a little distorted from most humans' point of view as they are regarding someone like that is that you think, for the most part, that they were only self-interested. And we want to say to you that for the most part, those that achieved like that were not nearly as self-interested as you think that they were. They were interested in the music. They were interested in the art. They were interested in, and all of those things as they are progressing, they are still interested in. And that is, in fact, your two comments that you presented here tie together magnificently in this way. As you stand on the stage, as an artist in the present tense, you have not just access to those that you have described, but more important from ours and their point of view, they have access to you. Are you following?
Yes,
in other words,
yes.
You are the vortex through which they are flowing. You are the focus through which they are flowing, provided you are up to speed.
Right.
Now, it gets even more interesting than that, because your audiences are filled with people who have things that they've come to hear, things that they want and need. They've been asking, your audiences are full of people who have been asking for things that they have not received and they don't know how to get them. And as they come in an environment like you provide, and the basis of it is fun and lightheartedness, more of them than ever before are in a place of allowing and receiving than usual. Right. And so there's a sort of open vortex where who they are and what they are asking for is being allowed, and as you are the focal point, very often those non-physical family members and friends who have reemerged into non-physical inspire you with more unique things than you know. You're ringing more bells around the audience than you ever have any idea that you are ringing, because you are inspired to specific things, to specific songs, to specific comments, to specific jokes, to specific things that are unique sometimes only unto them. Right. That's why sometimes only one person laughs.
Yes, that's why I'm looking for my extended career when I croak. They'll finally get the joke.
It was an audience of one member, and even though you were playing to a big crowd, it doesn't make any difference. In other words, everyone is calling and everyone is receiving, and you're often the vortex through which that is allowed. Yes.